Hey, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to another trade recap video. Before I get on with the trade recap, I just have an announcement to make, and that is that Austin Silva at ASFX is hosting a free live webinar on the 19th of September at 12 p.m. EST. I'll quickly bring it up for you guys to see. He's going to be going over stocks versus Forex versus crypto and all the advantages and disadvantages of trading each one of those markets. It's free to sign up. There's going to be a lot of knowledge and a lot of value within the webinar. So there's no commitments and you got nothing to lose. Just come along. Austin is a great trader and he has a lot of knowledge about trading. So I'll put the link in my description below. All right, so we'll go over my trade recap. I'll bring up the P&L real quickly for you guys. So I entered this trade short position on GBPCAD on Friday, the 11th of September, sorry. Now, we've been seeing a lot of GBP weakness this week, and I've been trying to get involved and find a clean entry, but nothing fit my checklist and entry criteria, so I couldn't take advantage of any of the trades on any of the GBP pairs that I've just been tanking this week. So I'll jump into the charts real quick and I'll show you guys basically what we've been seeing since Monday, the 7th of September, 2020. Now, as you can see, price has just been literally tanking every day. If you put a 20 pip stop loss on Monday market open on most of the GBP pairs, you would have been very happy by Friday. It fell over 600 pips on most GBP pairs. So we've been seeing this GBP weakness, as I was saying before, and to sit here and tell you guys that I was a little bit like I was comfortable sitting on my hands and just kind of watching these markets tank and not being involved would be a lie, because I was flat pretty much all week besides Friday, and by Thursday I was getting itchy fingers seeing these massive moves. But you got to remember and you got to remind yourself that you're not going to catch every entry, and the markets, there's always going to be opportunities, so you can't be FOMO. Someone's calling me, 1 second. Hey, I'll call you back, I'm filming a video. So as I was saying, we've been seeing this GBP weakness all week, and you guys got to remember that you can't take advantage of every move in the market. If the markets are falling and you're just getting involved for the sake of being FOMO, you're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, you may catch a bit of the move, but if you do that over time and you let your emotions get in the way, you're gonna lose money in the long term. So let the market do what it has to do, and you just got to build that patience and that discipline. Just kind of sit in your hands and just analyze the markets, market up, see the ideas. But just because you didn't get involved because one entry criteria didn't meet your checklist, don't punch yourself for it. Be very happy and thank yourself, give yourself a pat on the back that you followed your rules, and that discipline over the long term will really pay off. So coming back into my trade analysis, as you can see from Monday, we have been holding the 50 EMA. I don't know if I'll zoom in a bit for you guys, but we broke the 50 EMA here, came straight back down. Coming into Tuesday, broke to 50, couldn't hold it, came straight back down, broke it, couldn't hold it, came straight back down. Into Wednesday, broke above it, couldn't hold it. And then this is where I'll get more detailed on my entry and why I sized down when I took my initial entry on GCAD short. So on Thursday, we actually kind of retraced up to the 200 EMA. We broke above it a little bit, but once again, price couldn't hold above the 200 EMA, and look at this move. Price just tanked all the way down. So coming into Friday, I was a little bit skeptical that GBP pairs may have run out of juice. So when I took my initial entry, especially because we came up to the 200 EMA yesterday on Thursday, the 10th of September, coming into Friday, especially being a Friday, I sized down on my initial entry, but everything hit my entry criteria, so I did get involved in the trade after waiting patiently all week for the market to present something on one of these GBP pairs to take advantage of that volatility we've been seeing all week. So also I want to go over why the EMAs have just changed my perspective and how I view the market so much as well. So coming into Friday, we had a bit of bullish divergence on the 15-minute chart. I was paying attention to this a little bit, but It didn't keep me out of the trade because there was sizable risk to reward to that divergence zone, which is down here. So the way I had my stop loss is I had enough risk to reward to the Asia low. I had 2R. So that didn't keep me out of the trade. So I'll go over my analysis with you guys real quickly. So coming into Friday, we saw prices consolidate left to right. We eventually broke down out of the Asia range, and then price pulled back up, breaking the 50 EMA. When price couldn't hold above the 50 EMA, this blue line over here, that's when I got interested in looking for a D1 signal, which is one of the ASFX systems that we are taught at ASFX. So this is when I got interested at looking at a D1 signal when this bar, we couldn't hold above the 50 EMA, which I'm saying is this blue line here. So we broke above it, then broke back below. Watching these candles print, now this is where I really love the EMAs. We couldn't break back above this 50 EMA. Seeing that bearish strength and that the bulls couldn't gain control over the bears gave me so much confidence that I just wanted to be involved. So I was really focusing on trying to find a clean entry and kind of hoping that I could get involved in this GBP weakness we've been seeing all week, sorry. So the thing that got me really interested was this candle here. When we couldn't break above that 50 EMA and we closed below these previous candles here, that's when things got really interesting for me, and I jumped to the 1 minute to find my entry. And as you can see, as soon as I got involved in the trade, it just tanked. And to say that I was emotion free when this tanked would be a lie, because I was like kind of freaking out. I've never been in a trade that just had so much bearish momentum, and it went 3R. So with a B setup, I usually take 25% at 1R. I take another 20% off at 2R, and then I lock my stops in profit. As you can see, price just hit 3R within the 115 minute candle. Now, the way I managed this is, I think I managed it very well, given the circumstances and how strong that bearish bar was on the 15 minute. But what made me take most of my position off around 1.68590 and 1.68688 is because of this bullish divergence on the 15 minute chart. This isn't something you should ignore, but it is something that you really should pay attention to, because as you can see, when we hit down, prices came back up. Being a Friday, since seeing all this GBP weakness, as I was saying before, I was expecting maybe some consolidation or maybe a pullback. Because the risk reward was sizable and I could see price coming back down to the Asia low, excuse me. So seeing this divergence made me take most of my position off around here. But as this 15-minute bar closed, we held the 8 EMA and we just pushed all the way back down, and then we pushed back down again. I took majority of my position with, I believe it was about 25% left in at 4R, and then price kind of just came back up, breaking the 21 EMA. That's where I closed the rest of my position. So up 2.5% by this time and fully out of GCAD. So just a little takeaway here, like I waited all week for this entry to present and I managed to just take my little piece. I wasn't being greedy. I took what the market was willing to give, and I wasn't trying to reach, you know, all the way to average ADR max, which is, I'll show you guys real quick, which is all the way down here. It could have easily went down there and I could have waited and waited, but I followed my exit rules and I was out of the trade with 2.5% on a Friday. I'm willing to take that. That is a good trade for me. And also another thing I wanted to just mention as well, if this trade reversed and hit my stop loss for negative 1%, I would have been fine, because it was a good trade. As I was saying, having the patience since Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, coming in Friday, if an entry presented, I'm going to take it. And if it was a good entry like this one was, with my criteria and checklist, and if it hit the stop loss, it's still a good trade, and I wouldn't have been mad at myself. So just to go over that again, with patience, let the market come to you and don't force any bad trades. So coming away with 2.5%, I'll show you guys my P&L again. Very happy for that on a Friday. So this trade put me up just over 4% on the month of September 2020. So following the discipline, Austin is teaching me so much about trading emotions and just having patience and being very selective in the trades. You know, it's just great knowledge he has to share and a lot of value. So it's taking my trading to the next level. So I hope you guys got some value out of this trade recap. Once again, I'll put the link in my description for the ASFX webinar, and you guys don't want to miss it. It's going to be full of value, full of great knowledge, and hopefully, since we're in a world where things are changing so quickly, you guys got to take advantage of creating another source of income and getting involved with a digital skill. Remember, trading isn't the end all be all. It is just another income stream that can just accelerate your wealth. Make sure you sign up, and I'll see you guys in the next video.